Hello Year 6. النهاردة إن شاء الله هنكمل امتحان April 2020 Paper 1 Questions 13 to 17. يبقى معانا Questions 13 to 17 من امتحان April 2020 Paper 1. Question 1. Ahmed sits on a swing. Carlos pushes Ahmed from the position labeled X. يبقى هنا عندنا Ahmed is sitting on the swing and Carlos is pushing him from the position labeled X. يبقى ال starting point بتاعتنا ال position labeled X and Carlos is pushing Ahmed. طيب. Carlos pushes with gentle force, then medium force, and then hard force. يبقى بدأ gentle force, then medium force, then hard force. The time it takes for Ahmed to come back to X is measured. يبقى Carlos is pushing Ahmed with different forces, gentle مثلا, then medium, then hard force. Type. The time is measured using a stopwatch. Here are the results. الريزلت هنا given عندي للhard force 1.2 second, gentle 1.1 second, medium 1.0 seconds, then again medium, then hard, then gentle, then hard, then gentle, then medium. يبقى هنا التايم measured ده هو التايم to come back to X. التايم to come back to the point X. يبقى هنا التايم is measured. Put the headings in the table, put the results in the table. يبقى أول question بيقول لي عايز حاجتين، عايز الهيدنجز وعايز الريزلتس. هنا هنحط الهيدنجز وهنا الريزلتس. طب ايه هي الهيدنجز؟ gentle, medium, hard. ده الهيدنج بتاعهم الفورس وهنا التايم in seconds. طيب هنكتب هنا الفاليوز بتاعة الجنتل فورس والميديوم فورس والهارد فورس. يبقى لو بدأنا بالجنتل فورس عندنا 1.0 1.1 1.2 sorry 1.1. يبقى عندي هنا الجنتل هي 1.1 وعندي 1.1 وعندي 1.0. تمام خلصنا ايه الجنتل. medium الميديوم عندي 1.0 1.1 and 1.2. regarding the hard عندي 1.0 1.1 and 1.2. هنا no need to write seconds beside the time علشان it's already written in the heading time in second. طب هنا we are done with the headings, we are done with the results. Question B. Carlos pushes Ahmed with a much harder force. Predict what happens to the time taken for Ahmed to come back to X. هنا نتخيل كده in Carlos is pushing Ahmed with a harder force. Harder force. What will happen to the time to get back to the starting point X? The time will increase. يبقى the answer will be the time will increase. Question C. Carlos and Ahmed want to get better results. Tick one thing. يبقى مطلوب مني tick only one thing they do to get better results. Let's see the options. Measure the height of Carlos. يعني what will it do to the result? Measure the mass of Ahmed. It will do nothing to the result. Type. Use a force meter to measure the force applied. Yeah, it seems correct. What's actually the force meter? Remember, the force meter, it's an instrument to determine the force precisely. يعني دي tool أو instrument بستخدمها to measure the force in a precise way بدقة. Use more hard pushes and less gentle pushes. دي مش هتأثر على إننا to get better results. يبقى the correct answer is using the force meter. The next question is question number 14. Ahmed and Hassan are making a quiz board. They write a question, they write 3 answers. Only one of the answers is correct. If they get the question correct, the lamp will turn on. يبقى هنا Ahmed and Hassan عملوا quiz board. They wrote a question and 3 answers. For the right answer, the lamp will turn on. طيب. هنا السؤال ده على electric circuits. قبل ما نحل السؤال, it's better to review the components of the electric circuit. As a reminder كده, electric circuit بتتكون من wire. عندي هنا wire. بتتكون من cell. بتتكون من battery. والباتري عبارة عن 2 or more cells. عندنا lamp. عندنا switch. وعندنا هنشوف نوعين منهم. ممكن يبقى فيها buzzer. وعندنا كمان ممكن يبقى فيها motor. دي ال components of the electric circuit. تعالوا نشوف ال symbols بتاعتهم ايه. هنا ده ال symbol بتاع الواير. ده كده شكله. السيل دي شكل السيل composed of positive charge and negative charge. We said that the battery is 2 or more cells. يبقى عندي كده واحدة التانية and I can add more. اللامب دي بيبقى شكلها في ال electric circuit. بالنسبة للسويتش بيبقى عندي ممكن open switch أو closed. ده ال closed switch وهنا ده ال symbol of an open switch. البازر لو عندي بازر ده بيبقى شكله في السيركت. Regarding the motor in a circle like this. يبقى these are the components, the main components of the electric circuit. نروح للquestion بتاعنا. A. Ahmed asks Hassan what parts A and B are called. قبل ما نشوف الاختيارات نروح نشوف مين A ومين B. دي A ودي B. طيب من الريفيو اللي عملناه A هنلاقيها the cell, B the lamp. يبقى the answer will be A is a cell, B is a lamp. Question B. Ahmed uses the quiz board He connects the wire from the question to answer 2 on the quiz board. Has he selected the correct answer? يبقى هنا بيقول إن he connects the wire from the question to answer number 2. نرجع للدروينج بتاعتنا نشوف answer number 2. هو ده answer number 2. طيب is it the correct answer؟ نروح كده هنا كده answer 2 closed circuit. برافو. يبقى is it correct or not؟ yes. هنا مش only yes وبس، لا عندي explain your answer. ال explanation بتاعتي إن كان هنا closed circuit لما ال answer كان 2 يبقى what will happen to the lamp? The lamp will light up. يبقى yes. How did you know أو explain your answer؟ هنقول the circuit is complete, or in other words the lamp lights up. لأن هنا اللي عندي regarding answer 1 ال circuit is open مينفعش، وهنا answer 3 ال circuit is open لكن ال circuit is complete هنا في ال answer number 2. طيب question C. A wire is used to make the connections. The outside of the wire is made of plastic. ده الواير عندي. Wires are made up of what element? Wires are made of copper. Excellent. Regarding the outside of the wire, it's made up of plastic. ليه it's made ده wire كده inside بتاعه made of copper outside made of plastic. ليه outside of the wire is made of plastic? To make insulation. علشان plastic is an insulator so they don't get an electric shock. يعني if you touch the wire from the copper part you will get electric shock because copper is a good conductor of electricity, so it should be covered with an insulator like plastic. يبقى the answer is insulator. Plastic is insulator, so they do not get an electric shock. الكيورد عندي هنا هي insulator، يعني لو كتبت insulator بس the answer is correct. طيب question D. The inside of the wire is made of copper. Yes. Explain why. Because copper is what? Copper is a good conductor of electricity. Because copper is a good conductor of electricity. Next question 15. Potassium sulfate is a white solid. It dissolves in water to give a colorless solution. The boiling point of this solution is 107 degrees. I have here white solid, which is potassium sulfate, dissolved in water, and the boiling point of this solution is what? Is 107 degrees Celsius. What happens when a liquid boils? I have a liquid, it boils, it changed into which state? The gaseous state. So what happens when a liquid boils? When a liquid boils, it turns into a gas. Calculate the difference between the boiling point of the solution and the boiling point of pure water. What is the boiling point of pure water? Is 100 degrees Celsius. the difference between the boiling point of the solution, which is 107 degrees Celsius, minus 100 degrees Celsius is equal to 7 degrees Celsius. Explain your answer. هتقول إيه؟ هنقول because the boiling point of pure water is 100 degrees Celsius. And you already gave the equation here, so your answer now is complete and correct. Next question, 16. Blessy is investigating the time it takes to dissolve sugar cubes in water. يبقى Blessy is investigating dissolving sugar cubes in water. Blessy measures 200 cubic centimeter of water. عندي هنا she is measuring 200 cubic centimeter of water. She puts the water into a beaker. This is the beaker. Then she adds 1 sugar cube to the water. أي سؤال لازم نتخيله نشوف قصته عشان نعرف نحل. يبقى دي sugar cube. Blessy stirs the mixture with a glass rod. جابت glass rod وبتقلب المixture. She measures the time it takes the sugar cube to dissolve. يبقى هنا value measured the time for the sugar to dissolve. The time taken for the sugar to dissolve. She repeats this experiment 4 times. 4 times. Each time she uses a different number of sugar cubes. يبقى هنا الفاريبل بتاعنا أو the factor that I change is the number of sugar cubes. Blessy wants to do a fair test. She needs to do a fair test. Write down 1 factor she must keep the same. In order to do a fair test, I should keep a factor the same. What factors here could be kept the same? We have actually more than 1 factor. Number 1, what could she do? She keeps the same what? The volume of water. The same amount of water. Factor 2 هو قال لي 1 factor بس I will give you more than 1 option لكن enough to write only 1 at the end. The temperature. The other factor, it could be the size or the type of sugar cubes. What else? It could be the rate of stirring. تقلب slowly أو more fast. This will affect the dissolving of sugar in water. طيب يبقى you choose whatever factor from these and you write. طب next question B. Here are Blessy's results. هنا we have a bar graph أو نقول عليه bar chart showing the number of sugar cubes on the x-axis and the time dissolved, the time taken to dissolve on the y-axis. What's the time taken to dissolve? 2 sugar cubes and 3 sugar cubes. احنا نروح عند ال 2 sugar cubes. Then we go up. What's the time taken? هو ال time taken هنا. يبقى ال time taken ايه؟ ال time taken is great 25 seconds. طيب 3 sugar cubes. 3 sugar cubes. عند ال 3 نطلع فوق ونشوف اللاين بتاعنا فين. هو هنا. هنا دي عندي 30. يبقى ده 31 يبقى هنا 32 33 34 35 يبقى صح كده يبقى أنا هنا عند 32 يبقى 32. The next question. Blessy predicts that it would take 55 seconds for 6 sugar cubes to dissolve. يبقى she's making a prediction. She checks her prediction by doing the experiment with 6 sugar cubes 3 times. يبقى she repeated the experiment 3 times and here are the values. أول مرة كان الفاليو 55 تاني مرة 46 تالت مرة 48 لكن remember in her prediction كان 55 seconds لل 6 sugar cubes. If you go back to the graph هنلاقي إن ال 5 sugar cubes هنا خدوا almost يعني أقل من ال 50 يعني 49 مثلا يبقى ال 6 ممكن ياخدوا 55 يبقى هنا ال results دي مختلفة. طب do these results support ال prediction بتاعها؟ لا طبعا they do not support. Why؟ لأن عندي هنا two values below ال 55 because her prediction and her first result was 55 يبقى do these results support the prediction? No. هنقول ليه؟ because two values اللي هم 46 and 48 were below 55. Okay. Question D. It was a good idea for Blessy to check her prediction using 3 experiments rather than just 1. Like, why do I repeat the experiment مثلا 3 times ولا 4 times ولا 6 times؟ علشان A, to check on your results, to make the results more reliable. والسؤال ده بيجي كتير جدا إن ليه why do I repeat the experiment مثلا more than once أو يعني ليه مثلا ثبتنا factors وليه غيرنا factors to make the results more reliable. The next question 18. Mia puts some books on a desk. She turns light on. The books make a shadow on the desk. What does Mia do to make the shadow longer? هنا this question is about the shadows. Tick the correct 2 boxes. يبقى مطلوب مني 2 boxes. طيب نشوف الانسرز بتوعنا. هنا ده light source وفي books هنا قدامه وفي هنا shadow. If I need to make the shadow longer, what should Mia do? Add a book. Yes, if you add another book here on the top, it will actually become longer. Correct. Remove a book. No. Make the light brighter. No, it will not affect it. Make the light dimmer. It will not make any effect. Move the light away from the books. Yes, that's correct. If you actually move this source of light away, like if you move it here, actually it will become longer. And if you move it more away, it will become longer. Move the light above the books. No, يبقى هنا عندي the 2 correct answers. Add a book and move the light away from the books. وبكده نبقى خلصنا April 2020. أتمنى تكونوا استفدتوا. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thank you so much.